You usually have clothes up to here. What's the matter here?
I started the video.
Oh.
She's telling me I have some cleavage. Do I want to pull that up? And I'm like, does it really matter at this point? Like, I said, maybe I'll get more viewers, huh?
She usually covers up to her neck.
I do, but I just took a shower at the gym and I was hot and I just like, because it's humid here.
She gets hot flashes, folks.
Oh, thanks.
What? I said that.
Thanks, Mom.
It's normal, natural.
Yeah, but you might not want to tell 20,000 people that.
I bet you half of those people have that. Hot flashes.
Ooh, what can I tell about you? Yeah. Oh, look it. Okay, I got too much cleavage showing. She's like, and then you're telling everybody I get hot flashes. Thanks.
I'm sorry.
Way to come back, Mom.
No, I know. You can cut it out.
No,
Yes, you can.
I don't cut any of it out.
You can cut it out.
I don't need to. I don't really care. Put it that way. I don't care if people know. Or if they see my cleavage. So anyway, you're back. You're feeling better, huh?
I do feel better.
Oh, and we got to show everybody. She's got the
My earrings.
the cat clock earrings. Yeah. You match now the wall.
I know.
Yeah, he looks just like him. So thank you. What was his
I
name?
love them. I love
So I
them.
know his name
them.
is Doc. Was it Bodoc? Doc something. I know, but right now I'm having a hot flash right now. I can't remember.
A very nice person, and I'm not really sure.
His name was
what
Doc.
I said,
Yeah.
You know, that's what it was, but I kind of think.
Yes. That's who it is.
But whoever, you're very nice, and thank you very much.
They are so cute. And thank you, Rita. Just got the mail today.
Just got another card.
More cards. Yeah, so nice. Yeah. Oh, and I just did you see the video of me drawing for the bracelets?
Yes, I did. Yes, I watched
So
all the
congratulations
videos.
to those
I'm her
winners.
biggest fan. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't live here anymore, so it's not.
No.
Yeah.
She doesn't stay here anymore.
Yeah, since last Wednesday. So it's been.
But I really needed her then. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's been a big adjustment. I mean, I had to like clean out the van again and figure out how to live in there again. And
it's easy to forget.
Well, it wasn't easy. It just that I just started throwing stuff in there. Like my printer was in the back, and then all those things I got for businesses and stuff. So yeah. So but Al and I yesterday, I'll have a video coming up. I was telling you we had to change the filter. And listen, I Googled it, and so did Al, and Al's a mechanic by trade. He doesn't do that anymore, but nice to know a mechanic. Because now I'm starting to learning all the mechanical things about the van. And the filter is in the doghouse. So it's inside the van and in between, where my cup holders are. So we had to unbolt those, take that out, and then find a new filter, which we had to go to 3 different stores. But, and the filter was so dirty. I'll post the video coming up because, like I said, I couldn't even find a video on it. So it'd be nice if anybody else has a road truck and is looking how to change their filter. Now they'll have a video they can find. But yeah, it was a big deal. But he was like, there were bugs in it. And he said, I don't think, Tracy, it has ever been changed. So it's good because now the van even runs better because now it's getting air in the engine. So
no bugs in it.
Mm-hmm. And next we're looking at spacers in the back to help stabilize it more. Stabilizers, spacers, I don't know. He's looking that up. And then next up, what do you call it? Sun power. Solar panels.
Oh yeah, that'll be really nice. Yeah.
Because the ultimate thing before I leave in fall is to get it's self-efficient on electricity inside the van. So yeah, so one thing at a time. But yeah, boy, life has been crazy. And Jesse just left on Wednesday.
Where did they go? Oh, they went back home.
They were here. Where'd they go?
Yeah.
They were here.
I lose them. Whoa,
Did you hurt yourself?
I hit things. I do all kinds of things, folks. Yeah.
So you're better, and so yeah, because a lot of people were worried, but we just didn't have time really. And I came here yesterday, and you were so tired, but you had a doctor's appointment today. And what did they say?
Well, evidently, I was finished taking those
Water pills.
Water pills.
LASIK.
I forget the name of it.
The LASIK pills. Yeah.
LASIK pills, because they said I was okay that way. And then yesterday, I couldn't breathe. It was hard to, and I felt real heavy in my chest, and I just got tired.
I came in and you were like this again.
Yeah, I just would get tired walking in from the kitchen into the dining room, and so I slept most of the day. So
yeah, I was going to take you to urgent care.
I was ready to do the video.
Yeah, I'm like,
I don't
she goes,
know.
we can do the video. I go, no, we can't. What a trooper she is.
It would be me sleeping.
You'd be like this.
Yes, that's the way it would be. But anyway, so there was water around my
So you went to
heart
the doctor
again.
today. Because, I was going to take her to urgent care because you look just like you did that day, but she had a doctor's appointment today. And you have water on your lungs again,
Well,
right?
the thing is, I still had some LASIK pills here. And Sandy reminded me, my daughter Sandy, and when I talked to her that night, and you mentioned them too, and she said, well, because they had told me to stop taking them because there was no more water around my heart. And so I did, but I had them here. And so Sandy said, she called someone, I don't know, a doctor's assistant or something, and they said, well, start taking water pills right away. And I did, and today...
Yeah, you're a new
it's
person.
A miracle.
It's a miracle.
I feel great again.
Yeah. I did come in and she wasn't
laying
up.
No. So they're watching me and taking care of me.
And then you have to get a heart monitor, right?
And then I have to go to the doctor again on Thursday to have see how thin my blood is. Evidently, a lot of you probably have gone through this, so you know the procedure. It's very common in older people. And anyway, so I have to go and see. They have to get my blood a certain way.
Consistency?
So it's thin enough, you know. And I don't know if that's what causes the water thing. But anyway, so now I have to go back on Thursday. And then next week, this is what I've been looking forward to. They're going to put the heart monitor on me. And the reason I'm looking forward to it is because then a week after that, they'll look at it, whatever it said, you know,
And
whatever
let you
it
know.
tells them, and it'll tell them what my heart is doing. And it's probably good news or bad news, I don't know. But the thing is, they'll know how to treat me.
Well,
They'll know what medication I need and everything.
Do you ever still feel that like fluttering anymore? When you were in AFib?
No, I don't think, no. I can feel it when my heart's beating really fast, though. Yeah.
Well,
Like I used to feel when a handsome boy went. That's what it feels.
Ba-doom, ba-doom. Is that how it felt?
And you know, in cartoons,
Yeah,
your
it
chest
comes
goes
out.
all the way
Yeah.
out here.
When you saw Dad, is that how it was?
Oh, of course, that's the way it was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
But it wasn't atrium or whatever that's called. I was very young.
It was
then.
love, yes.
I was very young then, yeah.
And your place is almost put
It's
together.
almost done. I'm going to have my son-in-law hang the rest of my pictures. And it'll look like an art gallery.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's getting all of her pictures up. I know, I always told her I can get rid of them. I'm sure people want to buy them. So so when she's ready, I'll have a sale.
Yes. 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 Anyway, but enough about me. I am getting well. So that's it. That's the bottom line.
I
I'm
think
getting well.
yeah, everybody was worried, and I think I just didn't have time for a while there to, we were going to do it a couple nights, and it's just been so chaotic lately.
Excuse me.
And and then Jesse was here.
Yes.
And so, yeah, it just has been, it's been a whirlwind. Oh, and then I went this morning, I was just telling you, I went to Walgreens, and I'm going to work there 2 days a week, Wednesdays and Thursdays. So Wednesdays, the truck gets delivered. And so I got to be there at 4. I said, I don't care. I'll do it. Because a lot of them, Patty had breast cancer, actually. She works there. And Patty is like, she wanted to keep working. Do you know what I mean? No matter what. She was going through chemo and she still kept going. She even wanted to do the truck. So the truck is like, literally, the stuff like comes down like 50 miles an hour. And you have to like grab it.
I don't want you doing it either.
Oh, that's a good workout for me. At 4 in the morning, I'll have my coffee and I'll be catching things. And then, you help put everything on the shelves. Actually, that was the best part of the job because you just work by yourself.
Well, you get a lot of exercise.
And then I'll still get paid. They're going to keep me at the same pay grade as when I was a pharmacy tech. And then I always, like, if the pharmacy needs help, I would always jump in and help with the pharmacy. So I know how to do the register and everything. So it's just kind of nice that, because I need something to supplement, or maybe this will do it. I don't think I'd make enough.
You are beautiful, just the way you are.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, so it was nice that I just walked in there and I talked to Bonnie. She's my when I came back, I went to visit them because I'm really good friends with all them. Oh, and Betsy, she's the makeup lady. And she's like, I hope you come back. It's so much fun to work because we would just laugh and laugh. And so it's just a real, easy job. And like I said, I work by myself and I kind of like that, but then I can go talk to my coworkers, or if the pharmacy's busy, I can jump back there. So that'll be good. It was nice to be able to just walk in and say, hey, you got any hours for me?
And you know everybody. And
yeah.
That's nice.
And I said, yeah, I'll do the truck. I mean, because she goes, gosh, that would be nice, because otherwise she has to go in and then she works the rest of the day because she manages it.
Yeah.
And so, I'm like, I'm in the van anyway. I don't mind. And then, like I said, I get done early, and then it gives me the rest of the day to work on my other stuff. So
Ideal.
And I started.
You're the busy person I know.
The busiest person? Well, I'm sure there's a lot of other busy people.
Well, yes, there are a lot of busy people.
And so I started using my new to me vlogging camera, the one I bought before I left. And it was easy.
That's not the drone, is it?
No,
that's
I'm working on that one. I'm working on that.
Yes,
but
she is. Yeah.
Yeah, people told me on Facebook that I need a license if you're going to make money off of using the drone. You have to become a pilot. You have to have a drone pilot's license. So I don't know.
Well, you don't sit on the drone, do you?
Yeah, you ride it around.
You ride it around like a flying saucer. Maybe you could.
But I did a makeup video because I thought those I just kind of sit and it's like a one take thing.
Yeah.
Although it's actually a 2 take because it only goes for 24 minutes. Then it cut me off and then I had to do another one. But anyway, so I thought that would be easy to start with the editing because I bought the Adobe Premiere. And, I've worked in Final Cut Pro when I was an anchor and news reporter.
Yes.
But here's the thing. When I was there, I had somebody there. I'm more of a visual, like somebody tells me something. I'm like, okay, got it. And I always take notes. But you know how you can remember what somebody told you? This Adobe Premiere, I got the video uploaded, and took a long time for the system to even upload. But, and I was just trying to cut a clip. I'm like, I looked at a video and I'm like, I'm trying to cut it. It's not working. So today, I mean, I just gotta get used to it. It's a lot of different.
I see. Okay.
So today I was starting to watch videos on it and stuff. So it just is a longer process, but I can see how much more I'll be able to do with it. I mean, I get excited.
Well, you also have an underwater camera too.
Yeah, the GoPro can go underwater.
She's got all kinds of cameras.
Well, and I was thinking that today because I still want to do the scuba thing.
Yeah. Well, you did take some of the lessons.
Well, I took the Try Scuba.
Yeah.
And, but I didn't realize the lessons to pay for them are like $550.
Oh.
Yeah. And
that's like $5 now. $500 is.
Yeah. Well, not to me.
It's not unusual.
Well, that's why I thought if I got like a job doing that then, because the document coding just got done, because then I get anxiety. You know me. It's like I always, and so, So yeah, so maybe I can save that so then I can take it
Yeah.
before, you know, the end of the
Yeah.
summer.
Yeah.
Because then I'll have that for when I leave.
It never hurts to learn. It always comes in handy.
Yeah, no, I want to go on trips and go scuba diving. That's what I want to do.
And you will.
I will. I'll do it. But it's a matter of, right?
Whatever she says, she
I mean, I would make the time to do it, but right now it's the money. So when I get paid from this job, that's what I'll do.
And then
I'll get it
you'll
done.
be going where it's warm in the winter, like you planned. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no more winters in Minnesota.
Nope, not for me. Not for me. And we'll strap you on the top. How about that? And
Yeah,
bring
that
you.
would be good.
Everybody's like, you need to bring your mom on a trip, like on a weekend trip or something. But
I'd be in the way. I think.
I don't. It's not that you'd be in the way, but you know, at night.
10 years ago, I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
No.
And it's not that you'd be in the way, but you know how you have, like, you know, at night you have your certain things you have to do, and being in the van, it's not conducive to,
Oh, can you imagine you and
you know, and your
me
medications
you and I, or you and me in the van?
Yeah. No. When I asked you to go to Florida with me when
Imagine
I
you,
got my eye
object,
done,
Yeah, it's me. Yeah.
and you said no then, even to go to Florida
Yeah.
to see Dr. Galani.
Yeah.
So, oh, and then one
Oh,
of,
I love Dr. Galani.
I know.
So sweet.
I don't know your real name. The Grimnator Patty, he's going to see Dr. Galani in July.
I saw that
Yeah.
post.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he said, all because of me. Well, I mean, not because of me, but
Well,
that's how
because
much we love Dr. Galani.
You
Yes.
let him know about him.
Yep.
Otherwise, he wouldn't have known.
And somebody else just reached out to me from my other video, as she's from Canada and has
Isn't
pterygium
it
or pigs.
wonderful? Yeah. Well, you had to search so far and wide.
But that's why I
make
keep
it
telling
easier.
people, because
Yeah.
I like went down black holes trying to find the person, and I just got lucky that Dr. Galani was the right one, and that's why I'll talk about him to anybody. And like
And he's just like he seems.
he is.
Natural,
He is.
friendly,
He is.
just kind.
I actually
Kind.
just called Friday. Nikki's there. So he has a
Oh.
Nikki, and she's worked there. She's been there every single time I've gone, and it's been over 6 years since I got my first one. And she is actually going to medical school now, and she leaves in August. So she's going to be an eye doctor too. That's what he does. He really
and he wants to share his what he
Passion.
knows
Yep.
and what he's learned and
Yep.
invented
yeah.
with everybody.
And
He
so
doesn't just keep it to himself.
I'm just going to call you GP. He has a wrinkle on his eye. They did like the vision correction
Oh,
thing.
this is about the person that's going to see
and they
him.
left
Okay.
him. There was a wrinkle on his eye and
Yeah.
something else, and nobody would operate on him.
Oh, how grateful. How grateful to find that out. that
Yeah.
he can see
And so
someone.
after you reached out to me and said that, because that was just like on, what's today's? I think that was on Friday, and it reminded me of Dr. Galani, because
Did
they
you
were
talk to Dr.
no,
Galani?
they had been calling to like, you know, see how I was doing.
Yeah.
And I always like was busy and I didn't answer. And so I called and Nikki answered.
Yeah.
And I said, Dr. Galani was just on my mind. I go, I know it's Flyback Friday, because it was Friday. So every Friday's Flyback Friday. And I said, just tell him I was thinking about him. I've just been so busy. My eye is great. And yeah, to call if he ever wants to. Every once in a while he'll call. And that's what he does to all. It's not just me. Like,
No, he treats his
Yeah.
when he gets a patient, it's like a friend forever.
it is. You're part of the family. Yeah. Yeah. You just, unless you
And his
see,
thumbs up. Yeah.
give him the thumbs
I
up.
tell you.
And unless you meet him, you wouldn't
You wouldn't
believe it. Yeah. Yeah,
And
he's
he-
exactly how he presents himself to be. So, yeah.
He's very, you can approach him.
Yeah, very.
easily. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't act like he's the doctor. I mean,
I've never met another doctor like that.
no.
No.
Thank God he is the doctor, though. Yeah.
Yes.
For how much he knows and how, like, regarded he is that it? Anyway, how people looked up, you know, he travels all
Yes,
over to
yes.
give talks and stuff like that. And that he's just so down to earth.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Well, I don't think we can say enough about Dr. Galani.
No, but if you ever have eye problems that nobody will touch or anything, or even if they will touch them, I won't let anybody else touch my eyes as far as doing any
He can't do anything for macular degeneration yet.
No, that's next. He might be working on it.
You never know.
You never know, yep.
Like Jesse says, you never know. It might be 10 feet deep.
Well, Dr. Galani always is very well put together.
Yes.
He even said, like, my watch has to match my socks and all
Everything has to match.
Yep. And he made his own utensils. His own, what do you call it?
Yes.
Like, for surgery. And then when they were brand new when I had it, remember? And they were green. So he was using them like when he did
Everything matches.
And so he had scrubs that were made to him.
Yeah.
Yep. Socks, shoes. Yeah.
Well, I can relate.
Look like a leprechaun.
I can relate to liking to have everything match.
She
because
can.
When I was young, everything matched.
Well, you know what she said to me? I said, "Oh, Mom, put the earrings on." She goes, "Oh, then I'll have to change." And I'm like, "Why would you have to change?"
And when I met Dr. Galani, I said, I finally met another person who
just
likes
like
to
that.
have everything match.
Even at 92, like she showed me 2 belts last week, and she's like, is one white and one tan? And I go, yeah, because she had to make sure. And here's me, like, wear sweatpants. I wore jeans the other night, and I went to the thing, and a girl goes, Tracey, I've never seen you in, like, jeans before. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Well, you used to wear them all the time.
Well, like I said, just the way things have been so busy.
Yeah, well, it's easier and more comfortable to wear. And in a van, I think it is.
Well, and you know what? Yeah. I've been working out every day, and so I wear this to like work in the morning, and then when I go work out, I don't even have to change.
That's a good idea.
I mean, I change later, but yeah, but I don't have to change from that to my workout stuff.
Oh, dear.
So,
there's a reason for everything.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason for everything.
A routine. I can't even.
But I'm hoping
organize.
Right.
That's a good word. Organize.
Well, when I made that makeup video, like I said, I really want to. I have to get organized. I was talking about that.
I know.
That I used to be, but life's been so like weird
really
lately.
Hectic lately. Yes.
That I'd like to get it where, like I said, I do like a makeup video on a Wednesday, and then I do 2 of these a week, and I have specific like working times, like a schedule. It's hard not to have it. I was just talking to Al about this. I'm like, we were talking about 9-to-5 jobs and stuff, and there's always a give and take, because I know like van life seems to be like romanticized so much, but it's hard work. I mean, it's not that work isn't hard work, but when you work from like 9 to 5 or 8 to 4:30 or whatever it is, you go sit there and you know what your work is, and then you have insurance, you get paid every 2 weeks or whatever it is, so you can count on that, so like you're here for this amount of time, and then you get a check. When you're a contract worker and kind of it's all over the place, and doing YouTube, making a video takes a lot of work.
Well, and that lifestyle, a lot of people, like your Uncle Frank, I mean, he never could work for a boss. When he first started out, but he's in a trade.
Right.
And he's close to my age now. It's my brother-in-law. And he said the first time he got a job, he said it was just when air conditioning came in. And of course, the office where
was air conditioned, where the boss was,
was air conditioned. But then air conditioning had just come out. But the shop where they worked,
worked hard, the other one sat at a desk, and they were at
And it's a tool maker, I think you call it. Yes, back then. Anyway, and he said I had a punch a clock when I came in. When I went to lunch, I had a punch a clock, a time clock. Then it made punched a card. And then when I came back, I had a punch a clock. If I had to go to the bathroom, I had to get
Permission.
basically permission,
Yep.
you know. And they made sure you were working every single second. And he said, I felt like I was in a concentration camp. But see, everybody doesn't feel that way. But he is one that doesn't like to work in an enclosed place, be told what to do, when to do it. And the nice thing about that is you know you're going to get your check every week and this and that. But so he started his own business years ago, and he was just turned 84. And because he got this hard thing like I did, he's retiring finally. But that's the only reason he's retiring.
Yeah.
And he was his own boss all that time.
Well, and for me,
And there are people who, and that's why people start their own businesses or make their money doing other things.
well,
It's just another way to live.
mine mostly started because I was being sexually harassed at those law
Yes,
firms.
yes.
And I was like, well, who are they going to keep? It ain't going to be me, because these were partners and high billing. And so,
Yeah, well.
and then I thought, well, if I contract, I can say I don't want to work with that person. And then I'm in control of, I mean, my job isn't on the line,
Yeah.
you know. And then,
But
then when I worked at that last law firm, my manager, you know who I'm talking about, she was the same thing. If you were talking, it was like you were in kindergarten. Like if she walked by and you were talking, you like, and she even went in and told a couple paralegals who basically had an office in like a closet, and didn't see clients or anything. She went in and told them their pants were too short. And the one's like, I just had a baby. These are the only pants that fit. And they were like, they weren't even. Like she would just make stuff up just to be in control. And it was just so.
well, you know, I think a lot of that organized things, you know, like everybody's got to wear this kind of thing or that. With pandemic, I think, and people working at home and people, you know, I think that is going to go away.
Well,
I
and
think it's going to go away.
Another thing is you couldn't have tattoos. And so if
Oh,
you
yeah, a
had
lot of
tattoos,
rules. A lot of rules.
I had this one and I had this one, and they never said anything about it. I usually wear like a watch over this one, but you know, I got that one not too long ago. And there's one girl that worked there, and she was actually one of the partner's daughters. She came after I left, and she had tattoos like all over. And I guess she got to wear what she wanted, but there was one girl that came in, and she was like, you have to wear full sleeves, even like in the summer when it's hot. And it's like, who really cares anymore about tattoos? Nobody's going to say, oh, Jessie got a new tattoo yesterday.
Oh my
By the
goodness. What did she get?
I know, she called me and she'd already got it done. And she goes, hey, Mom, look. She got like a orca on her wrist. But yeah, I mean,
That's Jessie.
and that's the thing. I'm hoping too, like with COVID, things have really relaxed as far as like, you know, people want to be comfortable. But you know, there's a part of me, like, that's why I want to do the makeup stuff, because I want to dress up and feel put together, which living in a van, like I haven't done that in so long. And with COVID, because who did you see? I wasn't doing makeup or anything or have anything to really, and then I was working at Walgreens, but that's nice too. But I'd wear like, you know, these kind of pants and just the t-shirt or what I had to wear. Because, you know, at the farmers at Walgreens, you're always like bending down and doing all these things. So you have to wear something comfortable. But yeah, there's nothing anymore that you really need to dress up for. So
No, it's changing so fast, so fast.
So, and you know how I take pictures of myself? I know that sounds weird, but I'm the only one that I have close to me to do makeup on. So that's why I do all the looks. Like I buy the wigs and stuff like that, because it's relaxing and so much fun for me just to, even for a moment, like dress up and be somebody else, or not even, like just the look of it.
Well, artists do that too. A lot of
yes.
professional, I mean, in certain things.
Creatives.
That are creative, they use themselves as their models or their subject, because it's hard to get people to pose for you or to come and
Well, and that's what happened with COVID.
And that's look at Van Gogh. He made all kinds of
With COVID, I couldn't
portraits of himself.
Yeah, I couldn't work on anybody. I mean, that's why all the makeup went away. And, you know, I haven't even done, I've been back and I haven't done, like, other than when I was at that, I quit that, but I work at another facial place, and, you know, it just isn't what it used to be.
COVID ruined the beauty business. I mean, because
other than like
if you had a mask on, how can you get anything done?
Yeah, for like makeup, we couldn't be on set because you couldn't put makeup on anybody.
Those book covers you did.
Oh yeah.
Stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of things have changed, but that's okay. I mean, and now YouTube happened, so
something always happens.
But I'm going to start like doing more Instagram and stuff. And like I said, every time I sit down to do the makeup, like that's my sweet spot. Do you know what I mean? That's where I'm just like, this is so fun. Like I just talk and do makeup. And then, so the one I have coming, if I can figure out how to edit it, is I put on the short wig after I put the makeup on. Because I wanted just to see how different you can look.
Oh, I see.
You know how I look like Roy? And that took me 5 minutes. I just came in and drew a mustache on myself, and I said, okay, Mom, sit down.
I know. Roy.
And with this one, I did makeup, and I wanted people to see like how you can look then just with a little, you know, something different. And then when you're done, you just take it off and you're back to you.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's how fun it is to make a transformation, but you're still you.
Yeah.
So anyway, or I find it fun.
Well, it's what you love
I
to
find
do.
it fun. Yes, exactly.
Yes. I always like makeup too.
I know you do.
It's you know, everybody's different.
And there's people that don't like to wear makeup.
And that's okay
And that's okay too. That's right. It's exactly. And I don't wear, like when I'm doing makeup on my thing, I'll wear more and it's weird because I put eyeliner on. I'm like, well, I'm going to the gym after this. And, you know, I'm aware of like, oh God, they're probably like, where'd she come from? But there's some people that wear full eyeliner, full makeup. And I don't think anything of you. I'm like, wow, that's great.
When I was younger, I loved makeup. Yeah.
And really, just it's people expressing themselves.
And it wasn't over. I mean, I think I always looked natural, but
but you love to like,
I loved it. Yes, I loved it. And that was in the 70s, 60s, and 70s. Remember when makeup, the mini skirts were in, and
the red
long
lipstick,
hair and the red lipstick, and the eyebrows. And
fun.
I loved that time.
Yeah,
I loved that time. I really did.
Well, 30 minutes has already gone by. Isn't that crazy?
Can't believe it.
Every time before, she's like, what are we going to talk about? You say that every time when we just sit down and start talking. Like you said, it's like Regis and Kathy Lee, Regent and Tracey Lee, because we don't even know. We just sit down and...
Yeah. Well, there's always something happening, right?
Yeah, life's been crazy.
Yeah. We've been through crazy before, but then it gets better. I mean, it seems like you have times in your life where it's just one thing after the other, and then it seems to go for a long time where everying is just
I'm waiting
perfect.
for that to happen.
It's coming. It's coming.
Okay.
Well, of course it is.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Well, you know, the Tischler side of the family was always really close to my husband's family because he had 8 brothers and a sister. And we have lots of nieces and nephews, and the family was always very close. My mother's family didn't really like each other. They didn't, but she had 8 siblings.
I've never met one. I never met one of Grandma's. Not any family from that side.
She was born in a different time. Her mother died when she was only, I think, like about 4 years old. And she had 16 children. Her mother had 16 children. 8 lived and 8 died. And they lived on a farm. And life was entirely different when my mother was a girl. Mm-hmm. And so what was I talking about to begin with? I do this, folks.
Squirrel.
What was I? You don't even know what I was talking about. How times have changed. Anyway, times have changed. But in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, it was... In 70s, maybe it was.
Do you miss those times?
When the Rat Pack were in, and you saw the movies. The girls always had, you know, false eyelashes on.
That reminds me. Yesterday I was at. Yesterday was Sunday, right? Yeah. I was at Starbucks working. I've been at Starbucks, I mean, really for 4 hours. Like every morning I go for 4 hours. And
Not working at Starbucks, but working at Starbucks.
Right.
Yes.
Yep. And these 3 guys came in. I'm assuming they came from church because I got there at about 10,
Yeah.
9:30. And they all had suits on. And one was young, like he maybe was like 13, something like that. And then there were 2 like gentlemen, and one had like a hat on, and you could tell like they probably just came from church. And so I couldn't help myself when they were leaving because you never see people dressed up like that.
No.
And I said, I go, you all look so handsome. I go, it's so nice to see. And I was sitting in the exact same place by the door that I did. So I'm just going to give people compliments that come by and leave.
That is wonderful. That is wonderful.
So,
yes, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it just was nice to see, here's me in my sweats and stuff. And I'm like, boy, you guys look great in your suits.
But if you're just minding your own business and walking along or sitting in a restaurant or something, and someone comes up and says, something nice about you. I mean, how rare is that?
Yeah, stranger, yeah.
And when you get those feelings, I know it takes a lot of nerve, but people need to hear. They need to.
Well,
hear
and the more you do it, just the
especially
easier it
from
becomes.
strangers.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I walked into Walgreens today, and there was a new girl. I had never seen her before, and she was behind the counter, like right when you walk in. And I walked in, and I was smiling. I must have been like I did. She goes, "Good morning." She goes, "Wow, it's so nice to see somebody smiling walking in." She goes, "Nobody that walked in here has been smiling." And I'm like, "Oh, I didn't even realize that I was smiling."
Do you ever notice that smiles are catching? If you see somebody smiling, guess what? You start smiling too. You don't even know it.
So let's talk like this the whole time.
I think we should. Yeah. Or paint.
Yeah.
Paint a clown
I'll do
smile.
makeup. Yeah. I'll do makeup on you and paint it on like the Joker. Yeah.
Well, you know what that just reminded me of? Clowns. I always thought little kids loved clowns. But what I found out,
they're scared,
is your bedroom. Al finished there. We had a small house, and Al finished upstairs, and we had 3 little rooms.
Oh God, we had the beads that you walked through.
It was cute, and I decorated. This was when that stuff was in style, of course, red and white striped wallpaper, and then I had white bedspreads with big clowns on them. And in Sandy's room, her room was purple was her favorite color, and so I did it. We had purple background wallpaper, but she had her own room, but it was connected. You had to go through anyway. But I had 3 beds in there. Wasn't it 3 with the clown bedspread?
I don't remember.
And I had a rocking chair in the doorway.
Yeah.
And listen. The kids didn't tell me this when they were living with me. They tell me this 10 years later.
That place was haunted.
When they're grown up, they tell me, "Oh, Mom, we hated those clown bedspreads. And that rocking chair in the hallway rocked by itself all night."
Yep, that place was haunted. We'd be afraid to sleep upstairs by ourselves. That's why I had Kim sleep with me most of the time, because I was afraid.
But I didn't know kids were afraid of clowns. I thought clowns were funny.
Well,
I thought
they are unless they're ghosts. And they.
I don't think it was haunted though. But anyway.
Okay, we're gonna say goodbye.
I mean, that's an afterthought. Yeah. Yes, but kids don't like clowns.
Okay. Well, not all of them.
And they're not.
Not all of them.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I can't bunch them all together, can I? It's just my kids didn't like clowns.
They don't bother me now.
No,
if I saw
of course
a clown,
not.
I would be,
You're all grown up. No, but I don't bet you don't have a clown on your bedspread now.
No, but I get hot flashes. Tell everybody that.
Yeah. Oh well, that was neither here nor there, was it?
Right. Well, that's how we roll. That's our
that's how we roll.
That's our conversations. They know already that we never know where it's gonna go, right?
That's the kind of hairpin I am.
Okay.
That's an old saying.
Okay. All right. Well, say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
And you know what to do. Go out and make an adventure, no matter how big or how small. You don't have to sell everything and move into a van. Because guess what?
She did.
Oh, I better pull up. Better not show all that
I
cleavage.
think you should.
Okay, there we go. Subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. Please, I need money.
Oh, honey, that won't do it.
That won't do it.
I mean,
You
know,
try it. Let's see.
It's your smile, sweetheart.
Okay, it's my smile.
It's her beautiful face.
Yeah, okay.
And her disposition and her smile.
And go call someone you love. And as Joy says,
tell them you love them.
yep. And don't you dare forget what?
Your magic.
Your magic. Your magic. Okay? We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.